Hello, I'm Scott Hutchison. I'm a professor at Purdue University and the author of Biohacking Leadership, Leveraging the Biology of Behavior to Maximize Your Impact. I developed Built to Stay, Entrepreneurial Leadership in Elkhart County, Indiana, in partnership with the Institute for Entrepreneurial Communities. The case is based on interviews, assessment data, and field observations gathered from entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial leaders across the Elkhart County region. The central character, Mark Jensen, is a composite. He does not represent one specific entrepreneur or one specific company. Instead, Mark brings together patterns that appeared repeatedly across the people who participated in the research. Elkhart County is an exceptionally interesting place to study entrepreneurial leadership. It is a community with a dense manufacturing base, long-standing business relationships, and a strong culture of practical problem solving. Reputation matters. Relationships matter. So do judgment and resilience and the ability to create something that lasts. In the case, Mark is asked to consider acquiring another local company, Formworks. On the surface, the decision appears to be about whether the acquisition makes financial and strategic sense. But as the story unfolds, the decision becomes more complex. Mark has to think about employees and customers and leadership capacity, family expectations, operational risk, community reputation, and the future of both companies. He also has to decide what information he needs, whose perspectives he trusts, and what conditions have to be true before moving forward. As you work through the case, pay attention to how Mark frames the problem. Notice who he brings into the conversation, what questions they ask, and how his thinking changes as new information becomes available. Also consider how he balances warmth, competence, and gravitas as the stakes increase. There is no single easy answer built into the case. The goal is to examine the quality of the decision process and the kind of leadership required when uncertainty cannot be completely eliminated. As you read, resist the urge to decide too quickly what Mark should do. Instead, ask yourself what you would need to know, what you would need to protect, and what you would have to be true before you were willing to act.